What's up, fellas? Your boy Darkel coming to you from the rig. What's going on? Smoking on my Punch Classico. Y'all already know my go-to cigars. Smoking some good hand roll cigar. Get some Punch Classico. Get them at NETAs or Loves or Pilots. Be having them. The Macanudos are good too, though. So I haven't made a video in a while, fellas. You know what I'm saying? It's just been crazy. You know, I didn't even record a video for Thanksgiving this year. I always do a Thanksgiving video, like the turkey and all that, but I have friends come over from Texas. I have family over. It was just my house. I had a full house. Been really busy, man. And just a lot of stuff going on. Last week I went out with my boy Alex. As you can see, I'm in the International. You can see the oak steering wheel. And you can see Okie right here. So I'm riding in the International with the Decepticon. Because the Classic is parked, and it will be parked until April. And no, there's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with the Classic. The Terminator is just fine. We just had to park it till April, and I'll tell you guys about it in a minute. Last week I went out with my boy that was driving the Decepticon, the International. We went out took a load from Florida to North Carolina, Carolina to Minnesota. Then we picked up one in La Crosse, Wisconsin, at that beer place up there. And back down to Florida, and dude, let me tell you, the frigid cold is crazy. This truck had one of my air tanks, the purge valve was bad, and I had to change it. You know, you're supposed to purge your air tanks every night, especially when you're in the winter area. I'm always in Florida in the south, so I really don't do that. I don't gotta worry too much about tanks freezing. Main reason you purge them is to freeze, so they don't freeze on you. But last week we went out to the winter, man, and I had to change that valve out, and I had it, and the tanks froze on us on the way down. That day was like 18, 19 degrees, something like that, and it froze. So my front set of axles of the drives, one of the brakes locked on me, and it just locked on me. It started smoking, caught fire. We were able to put it out. So thank God my mechanic called me and told me how it works. I didn't even notice. I guess for this International, it had the double brake chamber on the front axle, the front drive set, which those are the ones controlled by the air valve right here. And then the rear ones, the rear axle had just a single, the little round ball, the little single brake chamber, just like the steers. Those are controlled with the pedal. So I didn't know that. So he told me that the rear ones don't really lock, because the ones that locked up was the front set. He told me how to release them. There's a screw on the side of them. You just take that screw out. It has like a T at the end. It's like a key. You stick it in, you turn, and you just tie down the bowl, and it releases them. Anyway, we made it back to Florida like that, and honestly, I know I had one of the airbags that was already bad on the sleeper little airbags. It was bad, but when going out to that cold weather, they both started leaking. It's like everything freezes and breaks. So whatever. Plan on leaving on Tuesday. Tuesday I went to the shop thinking I'm just going to reverse the process of the brake. That's what Megan told me. We'll just have to reverse it once it defrosts, which it did. But went in there and I had a bad brake chamber. You know how it is. You go in there for one thing, you do a million things. The brake chamber was bad. Changed that out. That little the air tank purge valve that I had, changed that out. I went ahead and put the 2 new sleeper airbags, which I already had those. Got that done. What else? Also found out that one of the wheel seals, the axle seals, driver's side, rear, outside one was leaking. Changed that out. That's just how it is. But just getting the truck ready, because maintenance is very important. And there were 2 other things that I just didn't have time to get to. There's a little valve in the back that controls the brake chambers, which is hissing. It's not bad. Well, it's going bad, but it's drivable, and got to order that part, so didn't do that. And then there's something leaking underneath the truck, and I think it's when it's coming from the area where my air dryer was, and I recently had an air dryer installed, so it could be just one of those little valves that's probably leaking. So gotta check that out. Ain't nothing like I can't drive, I'm not losing air, nothing like that. It's just hissing sound. So that's what it is. Aside from that, man, we just riding, man, and I'll let you guys know why the Classic is parked. So the Terminator is parked because my boy that was driving the Decepticon, the International, which I'm driving right now, he called me, he spoke to me, and I respect 100% with his decision to go back to Maybach, because it's just not fair. The amount of work he was doing, he's out there, he's working. It's just the fuel prices, the rates are so low, fuel's too high, the insurance was way too high. Now what happened was He came in towards the end of the term of the policy, and the insurance was ridiculous. Florida insurance was crazy, and they wanted a crazy, ridiculous down payment, and I told them that was not going to happen. We ended up working something out, but they gave me a quote what his monthly bill is going to be. I'm not going to put it out there, but it was just crazy. You know, I talked to him. He wanted to give it a shot. He figured he'd go out there and, you know, be able to cover that. It was just too much. You know, it's just way too high insurance. The fuel's too high, and the race is just shit. So it wasn't working out for him, and it's not fair that someone's working hard, you know, working real hard, and you're only making a certain amount. It's just not fair. So I absolutely agree 100%. I think he made the right decision. So we decided to, you know, for him to go back to Maybach. Now he did go back to Maybach in the Blue Century, so he's gonna be an owner operator, so he'll still have the freedom. Because if you guys don't know, Maybach right now is only paying 60 cents a mile to owner operators, and then you're under their control and all that. So at least he gets to go over there and be free in a paper log truck, and he's going to be good until things get better over here, or until he gets his truck fixed. So I had to remove one of the trucks from the policy, because now I got 3 trucks in the policy, and I said the insurance bill is way too high. I cannot remove the Cascadia Big Chief, because I own that title, and I can't remove the Decepticon, which is international, because I also own this truck. I got the title, and those trucks are under my company name, so I cannot remove them. I will have to have proof that I sold them. The only truck I was able to remove was the Terminator, the Classic, because that title is still under CKD Holdings, which is Maybach's company that holds their titles. And the reason I don't got a title for that truck is because I was never supposed to buy Big Chief. You know, the Cascadia I bought. I had the International already, and I was actually chased Maybach for a little over a week with 30 grand in my hand, trying to pay off what I owed them for the truck and some other debt that I had with them from just repairs, to leave a zero slate, and they just couldn't come through with the title, so I ended up buying Big Chief. So when they did come through with the title, when we came to an arrangement, I didn't have the money to buy, so that truck still be paid off. So I was able to remove the Terminator from the policy, so that's why it's parked, and it'll be parked until April. And I gotta tell you guys, I went out last week in the International, and I'm riding this week because my boy's going back to Maybach, so I'm back in the International until April. And I gotta tell you guys that, man, your boy Don Carlos turned 43 about a week and a day ago, last Thursday, and I'm not with that bullshit. I'm just trying to be comfortable driving. This International is comfortable. It's like driving a car, man. Every time I get back in this little truck, this International is a dream to drive. It is a dream to drive. The turning radius, parking, everything is just so freaking comfortable. And it's not a bad looking truck. It's a great looking truck. It's very clean on the inside. You guys see videos on it. And I actually did some more stuff to it on the inside. This truck had the AC control module was bad, as well as the blower from the back was bad as well. I changed those parts out. But last week when we were on the way up to Minnesota, we did stop at Kennedy, and I bought the chrome plate for the AC control module, as well as the chrome vents for the part where the oak is. And then I bought the little screw covers. There's like a little button that covers the screws on the dash. If you guys see my trucks, I do that to my dashboards. All it is a little snap-on chrome covers you put over the screws. They look real good. I do that to all my dashes that I do. I got that done on the International, and it just looks so much better now. So the dash is coming together. It's coming down together. I also did something right here on the console, and I'll be making a video of the International. I'll make a separate video showing the dash, how it's coming, and what I'm gonna be doing to it. So the center console, where the original automatic shifter was, it's just a steel plate there with a hole, and I turned that hole into an ashtray with an electrical pop-in box. So what I did was I took that little steel plate off, and I wrapped it with the same vinyl from the dash that I still had some left over, and it looks real nice. And I put the little chrome caps on there for the screws. It looks super, super nice. I'll let you guys see what that looks like. And I'm going to be painting this console right here black. That's why I'm wearing a shirt right now, because I'm going to first go ahead and paint it, and then I'll show you guys when it's done. So I'm going to be driving the International to April, and the Classic is going to be parked. And I'm going to tell you guys straight up, one of the main things I wanted to make this video about is I'm going to be talking about my authority and what are my plans for the future. So American Chief Truck is not going nowhere. It is going to stay, because my brother is banking. He's making bank out here. My brother lives in his truck. He don't even have a place. My brother lives lavishly. My brother literally stays out on the road for like 2 months, and he comes home and gets in a nice ass hotel, whatever, and does what he does. He's single. His kids are grown, so that's my brother's life. So he's banking. My brother's grossing 9 to 11 grand gross every week steadily. But then again, he goes everywhere. Like right now, that motherfucker's up there in Washington. It's crazy, but that's what he likes. So anyway, so American Chief Trucking is gonna be active. My brother will be staying. Now me, I'm not prideful, and I'm not gonna stay somewhere just so I can say that I got my own. Oh, I run under my own authority. I don't give a fuck about that. Y'all know your boy Dark don't play with that. Y'all know that I never wanted to leave Maybach. I did what I did because I felt it was the right thing to do, and it was an opportunity popped up to do it, so I did it. But my problem that I'm having right now is that I invested a lot of money in buying trucks and getting the authority going. And I just remember I always said it: when you're gonna open up an authority, you want to make sure that you have capital in case you have a breakdown. And right now, I'm one major breakdown from being face down, booty up, and I don't like that feeling at all. I need some capital. Now I do got this lawsuit going off when I got hit in the back, and that's looking real promising. So if that comes through before April, then obviously I'll have capital, so I'll be able to stay in the company. But for right now, with the economy we're living in, the way fuel prices are and everything right now, and if I can't get my insurance to go down, I'm gonna tell right now in April I might be going back to Maybach with the Terminator if it doesn't sell. Now you guys are probably like, what do you mean sell? So I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on here. Right now we're in December. I gotta drive the International till April. I love my Classic. I'm a Freightliner Classic guy. I fought hard for that truck, and I really love Terminator. But I'm real comfortable with International. I'm willing to settle with this truck. And honestly, here's the thing: I do trust International, the Classic, more than the International. But right now, I got it parked, and the way I'm looking at it is, I got a for sale sign on actually right now while it's in the yard. I haven't posted the truck on the internet because I know that the minute that I post that truck online, it'll sell like this. Especially I live in Florida. The Cuban boys from down south, they'll pick it up like this. That truck only has 475,000 miles on it from the complete overhaul. Maybach did that overhaul, so I don't have the paperwork about this, so don't even ask. I do have paperwork for everything else I've done. You guys seen the videos, everything I've done. The truck is real clean. That truck really all it needs is a paint job, a visor, and a bumper, and you're good to go. That truck is ready to go. Maybe a grill. But I'm gonna be listing it for $42K. Now, for y'all that watch my videos, I'm gonna let y'all know if you guys are looking for a Freightliner Classic, good miles. It's got a new clutch, all the injectors in it. It's got a lot of work done to it. Y'all seen the truck, how the interior is white and all that. I'm willing to take $35K. So just to avoid all the hackling and everything, I won't take less than $35. I'm telling you guys right now, people that don't watch my channel or don't see it on YouTube, they're gonna see it online posted for 42 grand, maybe 40. I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna be making a video and posting it to see what happens. If it sells, then it sells. Because maybe there's a guy out there that's coming up that got a lot of capital that wants to get a truck to hook it up, that's got the money to hook it up, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's there. I'm willing to sell it. But if April comes around and it hasn't sold, and I do decide to go back to Maybach, then you already know I'm gonna be going back to Maybach in the Classic. That way I could be on paper logs, and then I'll probably post this truck. Now I'm gonna tell you, if my lawsuit does go through, then I'm gonna keep both my trucks. I'm not gonna sell nothing. So it's just something that can change like the seasons, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But for right now, I do got a for sale sign on it. I am gonna be making a video after I wash it because I want to wash it real nice, clean it on the inside. I'm gonna be listing, guys, and you already know that the minute that I post that truck on the internet, it's gonna sell right away because I'm almost 100% sure that it's gonna sell, and I'm almost 95% sure that it's gonna sell to a Cuban dude. They love those trucks. They especially got a Detroit 60 series in there, 12.7 with the PK serial number. That's a premium 12.7, low mileage. That truck is clean. That truck's gonna go. I know it's gonna go, and I could have been posted it. I just haven't posted because I know the minute I post is gonna go. But I made my decision this week. I'm comfortable in the International, and I'm willing to settle with this truck at least for a year or two if the Classic sells. Again, if it doesn't sell by April, which that's not gonna happen, I know that post is gonna sell, then I'll just keep it, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. That's what's going on with your boy Darkel, and that's where the Classic is right now. It's parked right now. And guys, you guys seen the truck, you guys know it well, you guys seen it on the channel. Let me light up this cigar. I hate it when cigars canoe, man. This cigar is canoeing in a weird way. That means it was being rolled the way. I only smoke hand rolled cigars, and sometimes if they don't roll it right, I'll get like an airline and they'll do that. But anyway, you guys know the Terminator is a clean truck, and like I said, the only people that are gonna get that deal, that 35K deal, are people that watch the video because I'm gonna be listing it for 42K. Now I think that's a great deal for that truck. If you go on the truck paper and look how much Freightliner Classics are going for right now, they're in the 50s, 60s. That truck is clean. The engine's got low miles. It runs great. Starts in a dime. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's whoever gets that truck is gonna get a great truck. So if you guys are watching the video, you know somebody, man, you can hit me up in the comments, or you can email me at AmericanCTrucking@yahoo.com. It's American and the letter C, like the letter for cat, trucking@yahoo.com, and we can link up, and you guys can come check out the truck. Y'all know I'm out of Florida. The truck's parked in Central Florida, in the Orlando area. You guys can come test drive it, come check it out, see it in person, see it for yourself. And that's what it is, man. 35K, no lower than that. So guys, I'm telling you guys now, don't even reach out to me if you're gonna try to lowball me, because it's not gonna go less than 35. Again, that's what it is, and that deal is for people online, because I know I'm gonna be posting at 42, and I know that truck will sell for more than 35. But there it is, fellas, putting it out there. The Classic will be on sale until April. If it doesn't sell by April, then most likely I'll be keeping the truck. That means it's meant to be. I'm gonna leave it to fate. But that's what it is. But for right now, we're gonna keep on trucking in the International, riding. I mean, look, dude, I'm comfortable in this truck. This truck and this dashboard, I gotta say, these Internationals, I don't like them new Pro Stars and those, but these right here, like these Eagles, these 92Is, 94s, these shits are comfortable. And let me tell you, these are not like Freightliners. These shits are built sturdy. Like this is a nice truck. I feel like I'm in a little baby KW. But loving this truck, loving it. I got a Legacy Cherry here that I got from my boy, hooked me up with a good deal, and gonna be hooking it up. I'm hoping that the Classic does sell, because someone's gonna get a great truck, and I'll be able to, do some work and just focus on this one truck, And then eventually, my goal, if I do sell the Classic, my goal is gonna be to end up in the W9, because that's the truck that I always like, the W900s. But that's what it is, fellas. Just touching base with you guys. What you guys what's going on, man? I haven't made a video in a while because it's just been crazy, man. The holidays I can't believe Thanksgiving. Oh, I can't believe we're already through, almost through the middle of December. Like, dude, this year just went by like this, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's been tough. It's been tough. I'm telling you guys, the whole situation about me might be going back to Maybach. I'm not with that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and sell you guys a lot, telling you guys that it's been peaches and cream. It's been all good and gravy. It's been hard as hell. When you first open an Authority, I've made videos about this in the past, man. It's been hard, man. The brokers lowball you. At first, you can't get loads with certain brokers. And look, I still can't book loads with Pepsi Logistics, and they got good loads on the board. There's other brokers that I can't book loads with. A lot of these brokers that got real good loads, they require you to have your Authority for about $365 a year, which we're about to get there. So I'm glad I opened my Authority, because we're about to hit the year soon in April. But I'm gonna tell the truth, if things don't change, if I can't get the insurance at a cheaper rate, or my capital doesn't build up, I'm gonna be just going back to Maybach for security. And it's not, it's the breakdown issue. If I'm out here on the road, like right now, I'm in Louisiana. If I get a major breakdown down here, I'm talking about like a major breakdown, like clutch goes, this is a new clutch, but like let's say something like that, like a rear end or a clutch or something like that. Face down, booty up. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. It's over for me, man. I'm done. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. Right now, your boy can't even pay for a tow truck. That's how I'm living, check to check, man. I'm living depending on God for everything right now, because I put all my chips into this thing. I don't come from money, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got bread. I don't got credit cards, because it's not that I have bad credit, it's just that I didn't have credit. So I've been building up my credit, and then the only thing I really have was student loans and a couple of, just some other little stuff there. And then I decided then I made the move to start this consolidating all my debt, because I figured that's going to help. To me, I think that was a mistake, but it's going, it is what it is. I'm all tied up right now. And I'm going to be transparent with you fellas. I mean, right now, it's just been too stressful, and I've been living check to check. And just to worry that if I have a major breakdown, it's tough, man. So if something don't change by April, I'm going back to Maybach. I'll leave my company running. My brother will be running in the company. He'll be running, operating. American Chief will stay operating. And eventually that loss is going to come through, and I'll be able to do what I got to do. But for right now, man, you know me, your boy Dark Curl, straight up. I've always been honest with you guys. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I got it like that. Let me tell you, man, if things don't change, I'm going to go with the security blanket, where I can have that capital that I know if I got to break that, I know Maybach's going to fix my shit. They're going to let me pay it off in installments. That's big. That's why I always tell people, when you first buy your truck, if you don't got the capital, you don't got your own Authority, or even if you think about your Authority, if you don't got capital to hold you down on breakdowns, man, lease on to a bigger mega carrier that does That's one of the main things you want to ask them is, do you guys help me with breakdowns and let me pay it off? That is key. There's a lot of companies that, you know, they won't help you with a breakdown. Maybach, you break down, they're going to help you out, and they'll do installments. And that's, to me, that's a great stress reliever. So that's where I'm at right now. So we're going to keep our ride until April. It's nighttime. The goal is to push it all the way into Florida, the Panhandle, and shut down tonight. And that's what it is, man. Again, I got until 20-minute mark, man. But, I haven't spoken to you guys in a while. So I want you guys to know what's going on with your boy, Darkel. We are getting ready for Christmas. I love the holidays. I'm almost done shopping for Christmas. And God always comes through. And everything always happens when it happens. We're on God's time, not our time, fellas. So that's what it is, man. We're riding International, Freightliners Park, the Classic. Again, remember, guys, if you guys want that truck 35K, that could be a truck. I do prefer a cashier's check if you guys do want to come get it. But if you guys don't feel comfortable with cashier's check and you want to do cash, we're okay with cash as well. Just let me know in the comments. Again, you can reach me at AmericanSeaTrucking@yahoo.com. Look for the video coming for the Classic. I am going to be making a video, though I'm going to post right here on YouTube the video that I'll be posting online when I post it. I know when I post that truck, it's going to sell. I'm going to be posting in about a week or two. So if you guys watching this video, I'm making this video Friday night. It'll probably be up by Saturday morning. So you guys will probably it'll be up for about a week or 2 weeks before I post. I know when I post that truck's gonna sell. I already know. Everybody's telling me, when you post that truck, it's gonna go. And it's all good. It is what it is, man. So that's what it is, fellas. Your boy Darkel, man. If you guys like the video, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. It's all good. It's all love. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.